What's up, guys? I am Thiago from Flip, one more time. Okay, and in this class, we will talk about simple present. Okay, we'll talk about the simple present. But in this lesson, we will divide the simple present in two parts. We will talk about regular verbs and we will talk about irregular verbs. Okay, and of course, we will give some examples for you to understand the differences between them, okay, between regular and irregular verbs, all right? So take a look at the lesson. Okay, my friends, so as I said, today we will talk about the simple present, okay? And I'll start talking about regular verbs, all right? For you to understand, to visualize, I will give you some examples, okay? So let's take a look at the examples I have here. For example, I like hip-hop. She likes pop music. Attention to the difference in the verb conjugation. Another example. We play soccer every day. And he plays soccer on Saturdays. You see that when I use the pronouns he and she, and I conjugate the verb like or the verb play, it's necessary that I use S in the end of the verbs, you see? So, I like, she likes. We play, he plays, all right? So, in general, for regular verbs, you only, when you use the pronouns he, she, and it, it's only necessary to add S in the end, okay? So, I like, he likes. I play, he plays. I speak, she speaks, okay? So, this is it. Now, I will talk to you a little bit in this next slide about the irregular verbs in the simple present, okay? So, I have some examples for you too, so let's take a look. First, I go to school in the morning, right? Normal conjugation. I go to school in the morning. Now, you watch TV every day. We study Spanish at school. And you kiss your wife every morning, right? So you see, the conjugations in this case, I, go, you, watch, we, study, you, kiss. So in this case, the conjugation of the verbs is normal, right? Now, and if I use the pronouns he, she, or it, for example, let's take a look at the examples I have here for you, right? So irregular verbs. Examples. First, Jack goes to school in the morning. You see that the conjugation is different. So Jack goes to school in the morning. Or Mary watches TV every day. Okay? You see that Mary is she. Jack is he. So Jack goes, Mary watches. All right? Another one. She studies Spanish at school. So she studies Spanish at school. You see that in this case, using the pronoun she, the conjugation of the verb study is different, right? This is it. So let's take a look at our last example, okay? Here. Jake kisses his wife every morning. Jake kisses his wife every morning. So you see, I go, Jack goes. I watch, Mary watches. You study, she studies. And finally, I kiss, you kiss, they kiss, but he, she, it kisses. All right? So remember this. This is very important. Now, for these irregular verbs, there are some rules I want to talk to you about. Okay? So let's keep talking about the irregular verbs. Let's talk about the rules, okay, related to these verbs. So pay attention to this. Every time you use a verb ending in double S, X, CH, SH, and O, we are going to add ES in the end, okay? So remember, verbs ending in SS, X, CH, SH, and O, we use ES in the end, right? Now, look at the examples I separated here for you. For example, I have, I kiss, he kisses. You fix, she fixes. We watch, she watches. I wash, he washes. And finally, they go, it goes. All right? Attention to the end of the verbs when I conjugate the verbs with the pronouns he, she, and it. Okay? Now, let's take a look at some other rules we have for irregular verbs. Okay? So, now I'll talk about verbs ending in consonant plus y. So, look at this. Every time the verb ends in consonant plus y, we are going to remove the y, okay? We are going to erase the y, and we are going to add ies, okay? As in the examples here. Let's take a look. The first one is I fly, he flies. I cry, she cries. You try, she tries. We study, he studies, right? So you see that in all these cases when I have consonant plus y, okay, plus the letter y, I remove the y when I use he, she, it. I remove the y and I add ies, okay? Cries, flies, tries, okay? Studies, all right? So this is it. Now, my friends, I need you to pay special attention to something very, very important, okay, about the simple present. Look, it's very important. So, the conjugation, this conjugation, I play, he plays, I study, she studies, the conjugation is only different in the affirmative form, okay? I only use this conjugation for he, she, it, this different conjugation, when I am making a sentence, when I am forming, when I am creating a phrase, a sentence, in the affirmative form. So pay attention to this. I have examples here for you. In the affirmative, I say, she has a nice car. Attention to this verb, has, because this is a totally different verb. Okay? So has is basically the verb have. But when I conjugate with he, she, it, it becomes has. Okay? I have a car, she has a nice car. All right? Now, this conjugation is only, as I said, in the affirmative form. Because now, look, I will use now the negative form. In the negative, it goes like this. She doesn't have a nice car. So, two important things. First, it's important that we use doesn't and that we use have, not has. Okay? I only use has in the affirmative form. All right? And finally, let's take a look at the example in the interrogative form, all right? Does she have a nice car? You see? Does she have a nice car? So remember, in the interrogative and in the negative forms, it's not necessary that you use, okay, it's not possible, okay, that you use the verb with s in the end, okay? The conjugation, remember, the conjugation is only different in the affirmative form, okay? So guys, basically this is it for this class, okay? I hope I have helped you, right? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, all right? Watch all our videos, and I'll see you next time, all right? Thank you. Bye-bye.